Time for first round of racing. Here come two nostalgia competition cars. Chevelle station wagon in the far lane. Chevy shoebox on the tower side. They stage into the beams. The lights begin to drop. Watch it closely. Here they go. Chevy shoebox appears to have the whole shot as they head down the track. He's out in front. He's way out in the lead. Can he hold on? He went too quick. Breakout. He didn't do it right. Tom Scott on the far side in his old Mopar taking on the Fairlane now. Fairlane seems to get the whole shot, but this is bracket racing, and they've got to abide by a dial-in or a projected handicap. The Fairlane is way out in front. He, too, runs way too quick, and Tom Scott gets the win. Little Nova, the Flash, taking on the Chevelle wagon. Second round is ready to go. They had to wade through a lot of cars to get this far. The Flash takes off. The Chevelle now chasing, trying to make it to the third round. Look at that Nova lead the way. Uh-oh, he's caught right at the end. Muscle cars out on the track now. Chevelle in the left lane taking on a Flying Falcon on the tower side. Now, these Falcons were powered by stout little Ford motors, weren't they, Bert?
Yeah, they sure were, and they do real great at the tracks.
Little small block Ford power taking on small block Chevy power. Mile high in the sky, 60s style for the Chevelle. Falcon not flying quick enough this time. The Chevelle takes him out. This is Muscle Comp 1. Little Dodge Dart taking on the Catastrophe. That's a Cougar. Watch them from a distance now. They pull into the beams. Little Dodge Dart charges off the line first. The Catastrophe gonna try to claw his way down and catch the Dart. He's got his pedal down to the metal, and it's sucking a little oil. Engine may be in need of a repair. Jimmy the Greek in the Night Moves car, charging off the line. He's trying to hold off the Mustang in the left lane. At the wind light, though, Jimmy goes down to defeat. Red, white, and blue Cougar taking on the candy red Mustang. Ford powered products a pair getting ready to go. Cougar was a little bit slower, so he started off first. Mustang, the quicker of the two cars, catches the Cougar at half track, but he red lit. He started too soon, so the Cougar goes on to the next round. Nova's a pair. Early 70s taking on late 60s. And look at that black Nova just blow on by. But he also red lit, and the yellow Nova is going to go on to the next round. Jeff Buck in the green scalloped Camaro, taking on Dave Ladsberg in the bright red Cougar. Cougar is way out there. This could be another case of breakout or starting too soon. The wind light will tell us Ladsberg takes the win. The GTO was Pontiac's answer to the muscle cars from Ford, Chevy, and other manufacturers, and it was one of the stoutest. Now, that Beetle may be a little outclassed, but they can run good numbers, but you got to hit second gear to do it. There he goes. Oh, well, better luck next time. The GTO takes the win. Bad Habit Cuda sitting on the line. No competition for him this time. Odd number of cars in that class, so he gets the bye run to the next round. 57 Chevy taking on a T-Bucket. I bet you thought you had to watch American Graffiti to watch shoebox Chevys take on hot rods. Not so. This happens at many NDRA drag racing events. T-Bucket takes the win. 57 Chevy in the left lane. Shoebox 55 Chevy Bel Air on the tower side. Two 11-second machines. They start off nearly heads up.
This is called the Super Street class, Bob.
Why is that?
Well, the cars are almost fast enough to be true race car only, but they've got a little bit of street flavor left.
All right, here we are in the street rod category. Ferd, what do we have here on the line?
Well, we got the always dangerous Claude McNeil for sure in his Fat 40.
Here he goes. He charges off the line first, and it looks like about a 32 Ford chasing him down the track. Headed down the track. It looks like Claude's red lit because I see the light on in the left lane already, signifying a win. Muscle cars, the days going by. 409 62 Chevy shutting down a plastic fantastic Corvette. Barracuda taking on a big old Dodge Charger. Two mighty Mopars, 440 cubic inches of horse pressure in each. 69 Chevy Camaro in a cloud of smoke. Dodge Charger getting ready to try and shut him down. Charger leaves the line first. The Camaro now has to do quite a bit of catch-up. They're headed down the track. The Camaro coming on strong. The closing speed is getting great, and he's got him. The Dodge Charger charging off the line. Dukes of Hazzard ruined many of those old Chargers, but you still find a few at the drag strip. The old AMX trying to close in on him. Can he catch him? I think he does.
Don't they call those things Mopars now?
Yeah, they do, as a matter of fact. And there's a Challenger under construction with hot rod suede panels. That's primer to those of you not in the sport already. And here, round three of Nostalgia Comp, 57 Chevy, and that Malibu wagon still putting out the competition. Oh, a lot of tough competitors out there, but that Malibu driver is a tough one himself. And he's out now. More racing happening throughout the day. We're going to show you a few highlights of some of the earlier races in the day and get into the finals in just a little bit. Two of the most confident competitors we have are Gary Lambert and Wild Bill Wolfram, and they meet more times than not in the final round. Gary Lambert in the Pontiac Arcadian and Bill Wolfram in the Camaro. Headed down the track. It's going to be a tough one, but it looks like Lambert beat Wolfram this time around. Here's a taste of something a little newer. A super stocker doing an exhibition run for people. Not many people in the old days ever thought that a stock vehicle could run quicker than 10 seconds. Flash, and he's gone. Here's that Beetle back again. He thinks he's got the shifter problem fixed. Oh well. Our starter Robert says, "Come on guys, get up to the line." Oh, what an exhibition run this is going to be. Willie's taking on a pickup truck. Well, they both fit the year of nostalgia racing, but I'll put my money on the Willies. Color him gone. Pickup trucks meet the year break in many of the classes. Early Dodge Charger with a Hemi trying to chase the truck down. Nova Wagon going to go for a single this time around. Bob Brown experiencing a mechanical difficulty. Better to shut it off and race another day than destroy the car with a problem. The red sled, big old Mopar on the Tower Lane, leading the way down. And that Corvette just can't seem to beat anything today, can it?
Could I not comment on that?
No, no problem. Oh, this guy in the far lane is a roundy-round racer, Don Peaser, and he's decided to try his hand at drag racing. Peaser and Mr. Kraft. Kraft in the Charger trying to catch the big old Ford. He's not going to do it, though. Do you remember the old days when the Harry Canary raced? This is a replica of the original Harry Canary Valiant. And he runs it in nostalgia racing only. Big blue Charger leaves the line, and then the rapid red Camaro tries to chase him down. It's fun to watch these vintage cars. We call them vintage, but darn, I remember when they were new. Another car that was able to stay away from the good old television show where they jumped and crunched these cars. The Challenger with the suede panels now takes on the other Mopar, formerly American Motors Rambler, the AMX. 390 cubic inches worth of AMX chasing the Charger, or Challenger. And he's got him. Red, a very popular color on race cars. Kitschko in the 57 Chevy taking on the rapid red Chevelle. Headed down the track, it's Kitschko all the way. All right, final round in the Muscle Comp 1 division. Gary Lambert going to try and keep winning against Wild Bill Wolfram. Wolfram in the Camaro trying to close in on the Pontiac Arcadian. Time trials. That's something you can do all day long at NDRA events, or grudge racing as we call them. Wild Bill Wolfram up on the far lane. Gary Lambert there matching up against him. Lambert with what appears to be a hole shot, but can Wild Bill pull out a victory? Bill coming on strong, trying to close in on Lambert. The win light says Lambert takes the win. If those tires aren't hot now, I don't know what you can do to get them hot. A little grudge racing. Cuda against the Cougar. Cougar was more of a luxury car way back then. Oh, look at the hole shot that Cuda pulled out this time out. I don't think that Cougar is going to be able to catch him. Mopar Muscle through the lights first. The Cougar with a still respectable 1361. First generation Charger taking on first generation Barracuda. Jim Kraft and the 4-speed shifted Hemi-powered Charger leads the way. Two shoebox Chevys back again. The Bogator taking on the green and white two-door Bel Air. That's a side-by-side race, all right. Closely matched vehicles. The Bogator, the blue machine, there first. The Bad Habit, Cuda, and John Kitschko headed down the track right now. A little grudge racing for these guys. And Kitschko getting the win. There goes Lambert, and there goes Warnicki. They're in the Comp Eliminator race right now. And Warnicki's Roadster doesn't catch Gary Lambert's little Pontiac Arcadian. Don Pieser in the big blue Ford is a roundy-round racer. Runs an IMCA car out of Bakersfield. This time, he's trying his hand at drag racing. And you know, he's won. More grudge racing happening, or time trials as they call it at regular races. We like to call it grudge racing because you can come out, run what you brung, and run against whomever you'd like to race. Fat-fendered Ford is no way going to come close to catching Mr. Mashburn's Nova. Tom Scott's bright red Oldsmobile. He brings it out off in the flog. Off goes the Cougar. Where's Tom? I think Tom's a little late on the line. There he is. Tom Scott going to try and catch that Cougar, but not this time. Gary Lambert and Kitschko. Kitschko out in the lead with that 57 Chevy. Kitschko way out there. Lambert's got some engine problems, and he backs off, giving the easy win to John Kitschko. 55 Chevy, the Mo-Gator back again. And off he goes on a bye run. No competition for him this time out. 55 Chevy, good and stable. Runs a great 11-second ET. Boy, that guy's definitely putting the miles on that Cougar. But only a quarter mile at a time. all the race day is starting to wind down. John Kitchko taking on the Mo-Gator. Wilford, it's been a great day of racing. What do you think?
I think I've had a blast.
Kitchko taking on the Mo-Gator in the final race of the day. The Mo-Gator off the mark hard. Kitchko chasing. Kitchko looking for that 10-second ET. He passes the Mo-Gator, and the racing day is over.